Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what is here again? We have another book. It is titled The Excellence Effect. I was just walking one day and, I was just thinking of aggregating several concepts that people talk about, several things that probably you even experience that you don't even know if there's a name attached to that. So, and that is what has led to this book. Uh, Interestingly, it has over 400 pages. When I started that, I didn't expect it to be this big, but I mean here we have it. It's the excellence effect. The subtitle is standing out by learning vital lessons from every situation. So everything you go through, good or bad, you can actually learn from it. That is what I call the excellence effect. And it is the aggregation of different syndromes, phenomena, and things like that. Uh, that we experience. So it is grouped into 10 different uh, chapters, if you like. The first one is it is about cognitive biases and perception. I don't know if you can see that. All right. So here I talk about things like confirmation bias, which is interpreting evidence to confirm your beliefs, cognitive dissonance, discomfort from conflicting beliefs, the Dunning-Kruger effect, low ability overestimating competence, and so on and so forth. I have six sections under each chapter. So you have 60 different concepts aggregated in this book. So the second chapter is about decision making and behavioral economics. So we have things like the sunk cost fallacy, the fact that you have invested so much in something, though it's not working, but because you have invested so much, you don't want to back out. So learn the wisdom to handle such situations here. So you have things like the Eisenhower matrix, which talks about prioritizing tasks based on urgency and importance. In chapter 3, we have social and group dynamics, where we have things like the bystander effect. So that you are less likely to help if you are in a group, something like that. Group think, you just go along with the group. Decision making without critical evaluation, just because everybody is making that decision. So, I mean, we see that in politics and in different places today. Chapter 4 talks about time management and productivity. So you have different rules for managing your time, where like the 5 minute rule, where you commit to a task for 5 minutes to overcome procrastination. So any task you have, just give it 5 minutes and get over with it. Then eat that frog. That's tackle the most challenging task first thing in the morning when you wake up. Then there's the idea of time blocking, the Pomodoro technique, the Parkinson's law. Then the 2 minute rule, which tells you to complete tasks. Any task that takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately and forget about it. Something like that. Chapter 5 is about psychological phenomena and effects. So there you have the butterfly effect, the Streisand effect, which is attempting when you attempt to hide some kind of information, it makes it more known. So like maybe there's something out there about something about you, and after evaluating, you feel that if you can let it slide, please let it slide. But if you begin to, try to maybe go after the person that started the situation, it may even escalate the situation beyond what you can imagine. So you have all of these things, the economic theories and models in chapter 6, where we talk about game theory, the law of supply and demand, the tragedy of the commons, where self-interest, leads to people depleting shared resources. I mean, we see that in many societies today. They have things about innovation and networks, like the network effect, where value increases with more users. So the more people use, so it's more like in real estate, right? The more people are going to a particular estate area, the more the price continues to increase. So all of these things. Chapter 8 is about identity, relationships, and motivation. The imposter syndrome, Dunbar's number, talking about cognitive limits for social relationships. You can only have close relationship with so many people, right? Then there's the Matthew effect, which talks about initial advantage leading to cumulative advantage. Then there's learning and conditioning. There's the Pavlovian conditioning. A Russian researcher that carried out something about how dogs associate food with good feeling and things like that. Then there's a dopamine loop. I mean, many concepts, 60 of them all together. The snowball effect, that amplification through accumulation. So the more you accumulate something, the more it's amplified or something. Then there's in chapter 9, finally, you have the psychological and social phenomena, like the broken windows theory, that visible signs encourage crime. So if you see signs that nobody's looking after a place, people want to go to go and commit crime. The last idea we consider is the shiny object syndrome. That is distraction by novelty. So there are people who are constantly going after new things without developing some particular ideas in full. So the excellence effect is now available. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on seller, soft copy on seller, hard copy on Amazon, and of course, I think the Kindle copy can also you can also get it on Amazon. Now, just check the description either on Facebook or on YouTube, and you'll find how to get it either on seller or on Amazon. And for those of you who have direct access to me, you can also contact me directly to get a PDF copy for a fee, right? So, well, so this is a new book, The Excellence Effect. You don't want to you surely want to read it. Interestingly, um the forward was written by a very dear friend and sister, Dr. Chioma Okeke Ikechukwu. She low talk. I mean, she gives you a very nice forward to the book, and in fact, by reading her forward alone, you know that the book stands to bless you a whole lot. So get your copy and enjoy. See you on the next one. Bye.